it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Let me clean up my table just a little bit. We have quite a bit of like dry clay bits around. Okay, so over the weekend, I finished up our picture. I'll just like show you what I did. So we've got it wrapped up here to do a slow dry. I won't unwrap the whole thing. But basically we just kind of like added a little bit of clay here in at the connection points and smoothed it out so it looks really nice. And just kind of looks like it is more part of the picture. So yeah, so we are going to slow dry this. I have a little bit of a plastic wrap here to help so the handle doesn't dry as quickly. And then yeah, hopefully we can slow dry this and we won't get any cracks. So yeah, so we are done with our current projects basically. I do have these bowls that we were working on earlier that I'll need to finish, but I was thinking we could start on something new. Maybe just like coil building something. What could we do? I literally like didn't even think about like what we should do. It's so busy. I don't know, maybe we could try to coil build a mug? Maybe? I've like, my mom requested that I make her some ceramic things for Christmas. She definitely requested that way too late. Because I need some buffer time to make sure that it actually turns out well and is not cracking and all of that. Like the picture that we were working on, I made one and it was cracking, so then we just like started over with it. So that was like, I don't even know how much time that it took us to do that. So I think we will start with, I don't know, we'll just start coiling and try to do a mug. And if it turns out too large, we could just make it like a cup or something. I don't know, maybe like something like that. So I got some clay here. Yeah, so let me just like wedge this out. Add a little bit of water to my board here. The clay is a little, like, it's maybe a touch drier than, no, okay, maybe it's like a bit drier than I'd like it to be. What's that? Oh, I think Sumi's playing with her toys. Okay, so we're just gonna wedge this real quick. This is just like a chunk that we pulled out of the reclaim. So it definitely has not been wedged at all. So I'm just gonna do this for like quite a bit until I feel like we have like any possible air bubbles out of there. So we're gonna start off with a slab built base. I don't know. Should we just like slab? I don't know. I guess we could. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm like all over the place. I don't know. Maybe we should like slab build the mug. And then we'll have like a lot more control over like the size of it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I just kind of want this to be like either a ball or a cylinder. I think that works like the best. Something that's like pretty like even. And then I'm just gonna like kind of smush it too. I don't know if this is like the proper way to do a slab, but I have seen other quite a few other people on YouTube do this. I don't like that crack there. All right, well, we won't need this really. How much should we have for the base? Maybe like, I think we'll use some paint stir sticks and do like 3 high. That is just a touch taller than this little bumper here on my my rolling pin. I don't know. I just want to like be sure that I have enough for the base to like trim out the foot and all that. I generally work pretty like on the safe side. You definitely don't want to like not have enough. So that's what I'll do. Okay, and then we have to, sorry, I have to be moving the camera a little bit today. We're gonna take our rib tool and we're going to run it across here and compress the clay quite a few times. Definitely enough to get rid of like those marks. And you want to flip the clay and do it quite a few times on both sides, and then like smoothing in different directions too. And this should help ensure that when you are like working on your piece and whatever, that it's like as it's drying, it's not going to crack. We're definitely going to have to avoid this area. I don't like how that is like I don't like how that part's looking. This is also why I might roll slabs out maybe a little bit thicker than what we need to, because we're gonna lose some height by doing this also. Like when you have like a giant slab, it's not really that much really that you're gonna lose, but if you roll out like a super specific amount and you really need it to be like super tiny, like you might lose like, I don't know, like a third of that to just like try and roll it out. Okay, so I'm going to kind of guess, I think we used this mug to get kind of a rough shape. Like this mug for me is like, it's like a tad too big. So we're just going to, let me think. Okay, so I think I'll just kind of like squish it in here. And then that will leave our impression. Let's get our little pottery knife. This is just a piece of plastic, basically. Okay, so I think the slab is going to roughly go like where this indent is for the most part. Maybe a little bit. I think we'll do maybe a tiny bit extra for it. I really don't need like that much, because that mug is like a tiny bit like on the larger side. So if we made it maybe a teeny bit bigger, once the piece shrinks down to its final size, then I think we will have like hopefully like the perfect shape. So I'm gonna put some water on this bit of clay, and then we'll just like add this to our to the slab clay that we're gonna roll out. So let me just like make sure that it's pretty moisturized. Rolling it out onto my wear board here, which is covered in canvas, does dry it out a little bit. So I just wanna like add some water there. Add some water back into it. All of that. Perfect. And like smush this around. Okay. Just put that there. Okay, I don't really like this indent that we made. I think I'm just gonna like smush it around. Try to get rid of it, kind of. Okay. Sure, yeah. Okay, this is definitely not like the best way to do this. Okay, we shouldn't have even done the indent in the first place. It should have been like a lot lighter. Okay. Let's see. We're almost done here. Oh, let's just kind of like smooth this out. All right. So we are going to roll out the walls. I think this should probably be enough. We're gonna roll it out a lot thinner, a bit thinner than what we had. Plus we have like this giant chunk to incorporate in here. I'm just gonna like, just trying to like smush it together. And then we're going to have to wedge this bit. I'm gonna grab some more water for the wedging board. because when we were wedging just a little bit ago, that was like, the clay's like a bit drier than I would prefer it to be. Oh, this one's not too bad. I think like this, the new bit of clay that we grabbed was a little bit like not as dry as the one we used before. Okay, so we just want to make sure that these bits of clay that we have are, so we have like those two chunks that we had, that they're really well like intermixed in here, so we don't have any areas that are drier than the rest. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So tired now. Okay. So we're just gonna do the same thing, just kind of like roll this out into maybe kind of like maybe just like a sphere. This also helps compress the clay. Sorry, it's like kind of loud. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like hitting the camera and it's like, it's going all over the place. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna put this, I don't know. I'm just gonna try not to hit that one. Oh, hi. We got another follower, I think. Yes. Cool. Thank you for joining. Right now we're working on slab building a mug. So we have the base done over there, and then, wow, I'm like, I'm having a hard time focusing. I'm just like all over the place. Okay, we definitely should have done like an oval, but it's fine. Okay, let's try to do an oval shape. I'm like, I don't know, I'm so used to rolling out circles. Yeah, so we are rolling out the wall right now for the mug. Let me just like move this a little bit. I don't want to hit the base that we made. I don't feel like this is going to be No, I don't know. Maybe we... Okay, so this is like basically rolled out. Yeah, this is like really thick. I think we are going to have to put on some other things. Let me think. I don't know. Let me take a look at the other things that I have here. I forgot what these are called. They're like gauges. I go between using these gauges. Whoops. Okay, that wasn't even the right. I go between using these gauges for the rolling pin, but also using these paint stir sticks off to the side there. Just gonna like see what we've got. Just kind of see how much that is. That's not bad. Maybe those are pretty. I don't know. I think, okay, the stir sticks are pretty similar to this one. So we have 6 millimeters. Just set those off to the side. It takes forever to get those things on and off, so I'll just try to save some time here with that. I'll just have to like move this stuff around a little bit. We also have to flip it. Well, not that way, but let me finish like this pass and then we'll flip it this way too. So I haven't really been like working with clay like on a consistent basis. Let me think. Okay, so I would say I would like estimate like maybe like I would say like maybe 1.5 years-ish. Like if you condensed the random amount of times that I work on it throughout like this year. So I took 2 ceramic classes at a college I was working at. And then so that was so much like crammed time, like 2 days a week for like 3 hours I would be in the studio, but then I'd also go to the studio after work. So like that was a lot of time. And then, well, about like a year now, I've been doing it on my own in my home studio. I still think this is too thick. Yeah, so about a year now, but like I definitely don't work on it like that, like condensed, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna guesstimate like 1.5 years. But there's a lot of like intense learning like when I was like at the college, because I actually had someone to like ask questions, but now I'm just like doing it on my own in my apartment. Okay, I think I do feel like this is too thick, but I also feel like 1 would be too thin. Let's see. Let's check this gauge thing. So I'm definitely more of a, the classes I took, okay, I think we'll try this white one. The classes that I took at the university were only for wheel throwing, because I was like, I don't care about hand building. I'm just gonna throw on the wheel. So that's like where I have a lot more experience in, because that's what I was doing for the class. Oh wait, this isn't even like accurate. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know. We'll try this one maybe. Let me see. This one is very thin. Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna guesstimate. Finished products. I have like 2 things sitting here. This is what I made a few years ago. So I took those classes and then COVID hit and then I couldn't take classes and then I moved. And this is what I made a few years ago in those classes. One of them, we got a little picture here. Very nice glazes. And now I have to use like, we did high fire then, and now like locally I can only do mid fire. So I've had to kind of like figure all of that out, like the kind of glazes I'm gonna use and that. Here's another little tiny vase that I made. I really do have like a ton of stuff like right next to me to show, but there's like, if you check out my YouTube channel at Callie & Co, we have like the whole live stream videos up there. And then in 2 of the videos, I shared the progress that we made. So like, this is like the 70th like hour, somewhere in the 70s hour video. So we have like a lot of like building from scratch, and then I have a couple videos decorating, and then we did like a kiln reveal kind of a thing where I showed you guys like the final results of you know, like glazing them and stuff, because like a lot of the stuff like you guys have seen it like in the videos, like in progress. So there are like 2 whole videos of kind of like kiln reveal of like how the stuff turned out. So it's like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool that you guys could like watch the videos all, like basically from start to finish and see like how things went, if anything went wrong, like how we're fixing it and all of that. Yeah. So got so many videos. I did save a bunch of footage of glazing and underglazing for just like kind of like talking videos. So like background for like talking videos about like certain topics that wouldn't really have like footage for them. But we did do a little bit of glazing in some of the other live streams. Yeah, so I'm not really like a hand builder, but we're trying it out, and I'm sharing if we have any issues with what is going on. So yeah, we're just yeah, doing all kinds of stuff here. I tried to, the live stream is mostly to like kind of like show a day in the life of like just like me working on my projects, because people don't really share like the full like behind the scenes. Like a lot of people will show like a little bit and then like just like finished products, like say on like Instagram or something. But I'm kind of like sharing like the whole process. So yeah, it's supposed to be kind of just like a look into a day in the life, but I also try to mix it up a little bit so we don't have too many things that are just like monotonous. We had like so many videos of me trimming that picture because I was like, I'm sorry, we just need to finish this picture. So we have so many videos doing that. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to like, I'm getting outside of my comfort zone, and like doing slab building and coil building and just kind of like sharing that learning process. Because I wasn't like, I haven't had any like classes in that. So we're just kind of seeing how it goes. I try to watch some other videos if I can, but like, there really are not like very many videos of people like hand building. Everybody just wants to share like, oh, cool pottery wheel video. Also, it's been a few years since I worked on a pottery wheel. I just got one a few months ago, but like I kind of forgot a lot of like how to like use it and stuff, and like raising the walls, and I don't know, like I'm struggling. So I don't know, I just haven't really like worked on the wheel yet for the live stream. But we'll get there, I think. I don't know. I want to feel like pretty confident while doing it, because it is a lot of time to like wedge the stuff, and then like if you're struggling like centering it, like I don't want you guys to be sitting here like watching me struggle for like 20 minutes trying to center it. That would be very boring. So I'm trying to like build those skills back up before we do that. Okay, hopefully we have enough clay here for the walls. Let's see, we're kind of going off of this mug that I have. This one is maybe a tiny bit larger than what I would prefer. So it's kind of a good starting point with cutting these shapes out. I don't know. I'm gonna grab one of these and kind of like, they are kind of like rulers, but they're kind of not that great at the same time. So I think I'll just like see where this like fits on here. I think somewhere over here should be good. Okay. I don't think that was really like a straight line. So kind of like somewhere over here. All right. Oh my gosh, this is the part where it becomes a struggle, because we need this to be like perfectly like a rectangle and not a trapezoid. So oh, thank you for joining. Hopefully we'll catch you later. Thank you so much for joining. Wait, did I already say that? Yes, I think I did. Okay. All right. Let me see, what do we have over here? I think I need to grab, okay, I'm gonna go grab a one of those like ruler things. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, so I'm just kind of like move this a little bit. I think maybe we'll want to make this a little bigger, maybe like a little bit taller. I don't know like how much we have lengthwise, but I think we might want to make it a tiny bit taller, and then we can trim it if we need to. I really don't want to do all this and then not have enough. So okay, I'm trying to make like a little indent here. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so we have a nice right angle indent, and then I'm going to use this ruler because it's, okay, actually it's not even that much larger. No, maybe I'll go this way. I don't know. I don't like how the paint stick has like this little groove right there. Otherwise, it would be perfect. Just kind of like, I'm gonna put some water on here real quick. We don't want this to dry out, or else I'll have to just like throw it back in the reclaim. I don't really want to do that. Okay. All right. Okay, let me just like make sure you guys can still see. All right, so I'm gonna go based off of the indent that I made with the ruler. Let's add some water to this and just kind of like smush that in there. Okay, so we have our mark right here. Let's just put it like, I don't know, maybe like up here. That's like about a centimeter more. So let me see. I use the actual ruler for this part. Oh, you know, if we just use, yeah, if we use the right angle, then we don't have to like measure it out. Yeah, I'll just use this one, I guess. I don't know. And just put this back on here. Alrighty. Okay, so that should hopefully give us a rectangle. It looks higher on this side, but I don't know. We'll just see. See, this is why we need to make it like a larger, because if we need to trim it, we could definitely do that. All right. Let's just score the base a little bit. I'm gonna just like adjust that a little bit. Score the base, and then we'll put it on here and see how much we have. I don't know. I feel like we have a decent amount. What do we have? Oh my gosh. We are so close. We were so close. So close. Okay, it's fine. We'll just roll out some more clay. All right, we got like 20 minutes until I have to go back to work. So yeah, we'll just, let me just add some more water to this bit. Maybe on the outside and stuff. I don't know, we have a chunk, a good chunk that is all set. Hopefully we can, I think we can roll this out and maybe have enough. Like, enough time to, we'll have to also like try to get to be the same like thickness too, which kind of stings. Since we didn't use anything that was like specifically that big. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wedge this. No. Yeah, yeah, this should probably be a fine amount. We really don't need like that much. We shouldn't have like smushed the clay bits earlier because we definitely could have like cut that much out from one of the sides. I'm just like, I don't know. I've been trying to like keep the workspace a little bit more tidy and all of that. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully that's good. I don't know. It's just like, it's so dry. It's just cracking everywhere. Okay. All right, and it's definitely cracking like this because it's like, it's too dry. It's like naked Walter. It's like that, it's like that, like, episode in SpongeBob. He really needs some water at Sandy's house. Okay, let's compress this and check out how it looks. Okay, maybe that's good. I'm just gonna cut a line down this. We have so much extra clay, it really doesn't matter where we cut it. All right, I think that'll work. Let's just kind of like, I want to make sure that the sides are like really up against the edge. So we have like an accurate view of like how much we need. Looks like an inch. Not like entirely sure how to go about this. I'm just like, okay, let's, smudge. Okay, I think, okay, I'm gonna trim off like a tiny bit more than what we need and just kind of like check it out. And then these don't even line up like height wise. So, did I mark that? Yeah, I did mark that. So, this doesn't have to line up either because we're just gonna trim it anyway. Okay, so just gonna like take a look what we have. Okay, and before I forget, let's score these two. So I want to do all of these really. I don't know, I feel like I'm not sure if that is like too much or not. We'll see. I'm just gonna put it on there. I think I'm gonna like attach it to this wall and like see. So just kind of pushing these together and smushing them. Oh, you know, we didn't even like connect the bottom though. Let me put some water on here. We're just kind of like looking to see how much we needed. Okay. It's kind of like over here. Okay, I just want to make sure that these connection points are really like the clay between the two pieces is really like integrating well. I don't feel entirely confident about this. But we'll just do what we can and hope for the best. I think they just kind of need to be like smushed together a little bit. So we really want these to integrate well with each other, like the two pieces that we connected. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues with it cracking in these areas. I don't know. I just feel like I need to add some clay here. I really have like, I'm not entirely confident about what's happening right now. Okay. I have some issues down here. Okay, so this is definitely good that we like made these walls like a little bit thicker than what I would normally want them to be. Just so that we can like, we're kind of like pinching and smushing things around. I wouldn't say this is probably like how you're supposed to make a slab mug or like a slab anything, but I don't know. We're gonna try our best and see how it goes. I don't know why I'm always like I always like forget why I struggle so hard with the slab stuff. Oh, this is definitely like one of those times. All I was remembering like last time was like when we were working on this like cake slice container, and so it was, you know, like a cake slice like this, and oh my gosh, trying to get the walls of that to line up like at the right angle was kind of a nightmare. I don't even know, like, I know I didn't do all of it on the stream. I can't remember, like, which parts I did or didn't, but it was definitely a struggle. And I was like, but a mug, we don't have those angles. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I almost feel good about where we're going. I feel like we've almost fixed it. It just needs maybe a little bit more. Like touching up. Okay. This is very tall too. All right, we only have a few minutes. This is actually working out a lot better than I thought it would. The knife thing. Okay. Okay, I know this looks like a piece of crap, but I think there's definitely a lot we can do to fix it. The only issues that I would be worried about with this piece are definitely these connection issues. Or like the connection areas. Because it's definitely been an issue. Otherwise, of course, I haven't done very many things with handles, so I would be a little bit worried about like attaching the handle and making sure that attachment is good and it doesn't like crack there or anything. That would just be like the other concern that I would have. Just gonna add some water to this thing. Okay. All right. Okay. I know it looks like a piece of crap, but there's definitely like, if the connection points are good, then a lot of this, like how ugly it is, could definitely be fixed with trimming. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we really only have a few minutes. Coming up next, tomorrow, we'll work on this. In the corner area here, where the base meets the wall, I want to add some clay there, just so it's not like a stark, almost like right angle or whatever. Yeah, I guess it's a right angle. And then, I don't know, maybe just kind of like, maybe adding a little bit of clay at these connection points. And then trimming off any excess, rounding out the tops here. I think it's gonna look like a pretty like basic mug. To trim out like a good chunk to like curve this corner inwards, we can just add more clay into that corner from the inside. I really like how the other mug turned out that we coil built. I think we coil built it. And then we'll have to make a handle, of course, and attach that. Yeah. So let's pack this up real quick. I just want to make sure that I add some water to these clay pieces and smush them back before I forget. Just kind of, yeah. I'm just gonna smush these around on here. You could just like put stuff like this back into your reclaim, but I generally like prefer not to, but that's really just like a personal preference. I don't know. I don't like having like a ton of reclaim to do. Like this would be a large chunk to add to it. So I try to just like re-moisturize it if I can. Just by like adding water to it. I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's really worth it. Maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna roll this up and then put it into some plastic. Just gonna spray this clay too. Oops. All right. And then it's going to absorb a bunch of this water that we just put in there, so it should that clay that we just sprayed, it should hold a lot of that moisture. Just because we're going to be working on this quite a bit, I'm going to spray this piece down because we won't work on it until tomorrow's stream. And then let me just like spray the base here. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Just gonna cover it up fairly tight. And then try to keep that shape generally in case it did like dry a little too much. It's really good to like check on your pieces to see like how dry they are, if they need to have any more water added, if you're not going to work out for a little while, all of that. All right, so thank you for joining and watching our video. Let me see. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when we jump on for a live stream. And then all of the videos are uploaded to YouTube at Callie & Co. And that's where you can see our other live stream videos and a couple other things on there too, including like some other like ceramic tutorial videos, and we have some other things like for small handmade businesses and kind of like other general art topics or random art topics. So yeah, be sure to check that out, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, bye.